Hello everyone, it's Ozgun here, welcome to the channel. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna make an Afterlife style melodic techno track. I'm gonna be inspired from Cassian's John Summit remix. I love this track, it was so catchy and it was on my mind for a couple days. And I decided to make a track inspired by Cassian's remix of John Summit. And if you're ready, let's jump to the tutorial. So I already have the track as my reference for just arrangement. And I'm gonna just take a look when I need inspiration. So let's start with the drop. I'm gonna start with the kick and bass as usual. So the track is going to be E minor, but as you know, the kick doesn't matter. You know, in my previous productions, I was trying to make the kick same key as my track, but now I just don't care about it as long as it sounds good. But it's better if the kick you choose is in key, you know, in the scale, I mean. That will sound more pleasant, but there are no rules, guys. So I'm using the Mirage sample pack from Production Music Live. I'm gonna put a link in the description. It has a serum bank, you know, a big serum bank. But also, it has the Ableton projects. Obviously, I don't use Ableton, but still, I can just get all the presets from the Ableton projects and all the samples. So that's still very nice, you know. At least I can use these resources as well. So I'm gonna use this bass sub preset. Let's activate the filter for B. Okay, so it's gonna be maybe the first gonna be empty. And the second one gonna be like that. Very groovy. I like this pattern of the bass. Let's sidechain the bass, maybe like this. You know, when you open the kickstart, it doesn't start with 0. You know, it starts with just a click. I hate this. So just let me know in the comments, how do you use kickstart? Recently, if this is the default preset, just push it back a couple times. So I get rid of the first, you know, curve, and then it starts with 0. Because otherwise, it's gonna clash with the kick, obviously, right? So let me check the random is on. Is it okay? I think the lowest one, we can put the random off. Then the bass will be much more consistent. If you are using a preset as the low, you know, as the sub, make sure to turn the random off. Yeah, I don't need any EQ. I was just going to layer this, maybe with some other presets. Let me send it to the next channel. I'm gonna put the same sidechain for now, we will see. And for the second layer, I like to low cut it, maybe to 150, we will see. Because this is a very sub preset. We need some upper textures as well. So let's see how this sounds. I don't want to use too much layers. Let's see. And probably it's best to check with span if we have a gap, you know, between the sub and the upper mid bass. It looks good. They overlap, but it's okay to overlap them in the mid frequencies. Don't overlap frequencies in the sub region. The mid is okay. What about the top bass also? Just wanted to see how it's gonna be. So maybe this one. And also let's put it next. Maybe the top layer, we can just go like that. Like this. Just to get some click. And maybe same sidechain. Usually I sidechain the sub a little bit harder in techno. You know, harder techno. But in melodic techno, maybe it's okay to just have the same sidechain for all the layers. I don't know about the MIDI. Let me give a little bit overdrive. You see how it becomes alive when I put overdrive, even though I don't turn any knobs. This plugin is amazing. So let's balance the kick and bass. I think it's already balanced. The kick hits -3 approximately. The bass hits just a little bit lower than this. This is the perfect balance. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything on the faders. I think the low end is pretty much done. Let's put some drums. Let's go to the sample pack. Maybe we can take a look to the loops. I don't know, maybe some shakers. Kind of. Maybe also this. Let's put them. I don't know, maybe the second one is too much, but we will see. Let me sidechain it. And let me get rid of maybe with a shaft. Also, let's check the other sample. So the sample ending needs just a small fade out. And I like to put some heads, closed heads. Let's see if it's gonna fit. I like it. Also, let's low shelf it. What about claps? Maybe we can layer this too. And let's send them to same channel, claps, channel 16. So we are clipping. So I'm gonna put a fruity limiter to the master. So I was thinking, to change this shaker to a hi-hat. Maybe this will fit better. Also, this claps needs a little bit of reverb. Okay, now I like to work with the drop arps. So let's find a good plug sound from the pack. Let's go to the plugs. Like it. Let's use this sound. ARP. Let's call it ARP. I'm gonna send it to its own mixer channel. Just like to, sidechain it like this. So first I'm gonna start with the root key, and then I'm gonna jump to the minor third. And for the tension, we can do like that. Okay. And then we will jump to the fifth. So just like the third and the fifth and the root, we are making the ARP around that. And we are ending it the third, so root, third, fifth, third. And we are just using the second in between. That's it. So we can just loop this one. And I think we can automate this ARP cutoff. Because we are gonna have some drop melodic steps kind of sound, drop synths. So maybe in meanwhile, we can have the ARP a little bit less open in the cutoff. And in the end, we can also open the cutoff. Okay, let's jump to the drop synths this time. So again, I'm gonna use Serum. So I think in this template, we can have this pluck sounds. And let's put it into the lead bass. Let's call it drop synths. And I like to put a DST to fatten the sound a little bit. So for the melody, we can start with the root. Or we can start with the fifth as well. I like it. Maybe we can change the second one. And we can just loop this one. I think we can also layer this sound. Again, I'm gonna go with the sounds in the templates. Let's see. Oh, let's clone the Serum. Let's clone the MIDI. And then we can try this. So the square sound is just extending the sound because we are playing in the low octave. Just the soft synth gonna be hard to get heard because of the bass. It's gonna mask it, but we can just support it. Also, we got a noise layer. So also we can use the noise layer. And then we got the top end of the sound. You can create layers in FL Studio, and then you can just put only one MIDI. All you gotta do is like that. Press Ctrl and highlight these 3 layers. And in the layer, choose Set Children. Now this layer is going to just play these 3 synths. I'm gonna use my vocal chain to give it delay reverb. and effect it. You know, it's called vocal chain, but you can use it on the leads as well. So let's put some reverb. But as you see, guys, we are clipping as hell because this is a very plucky synth group. So always clip the channel. Maybe before the delay and reverb. It will be wise. Let's remove one kick after 8 bar. And also maybe we can add some, in the ending, let's add some clap fill, like taka taka, something like that. Let's find some claps. Okay, sounds good so far. The first drop is gonna be like that, guys. But let's work on the first break section. We definitely need a vocal for that.
Baby, all my life I've been sad. Baby, all this time I've in the nighttime. Baby, all my life baby, all in the deep blue, every tear. Baby, all every tear. Can barely breathe, can barely. Baby, all my life I've been searching.
I'm gonna use this vocal. I think it's gonna fit. It's G minor. If we put it 300 down, it's gonna be E minor, but let's use the dry version. We can always put our patch to brighten it up, you know, to process it quickly. So I already give this vocal patch free on the channel. If you still don't get it, just download it, guys. It works. So yes, something like that.
Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you. But you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue.
And there's the verse 2. Also, let's use this one. Let's fit them to the BPM as well. And put 300 down. Stretch Pro, best for vocals. Yeah, like that.
Baby, all my life I've been searching for some...
Okay, guys, the first break, actually, it's kind of like a build-up, you know, not a real break. So we will have not the claps, but the heads, or maybe just the shakers, and with the arp, of course. And we just need to get rid of the low frequencies by just filtering them. In the kick bass group, I have a filter. I'm gonna just low cut my kick bass group in here, just like that. And in the drop, towards the drop, I'm gonna open my cutoff, so we will get rid of the low frequencies.
Baby, all my life.
Key doesn't fit. 300 down. Okay.
Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you. But you left me without a warning, and the red turned into...
So maybe we don't go this crazy. We can just stay like this. But in the second part, we can get rid of maybe the kick.
Baby, all my life
Okay, the thing is, I like the bass. I don't want to get rid of too much bass, but the kick is still hitting too hard. So I'm gonna have a second filter. I don't know if this is logical to have two filters, but never mind. Let me just put another filter. So I'm gonna filter the kick a little bit more.
Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you. But you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth.
It's not bad, but the drop is not impacting much, so I like to activate the washout effect.
I can see the final truth.
I'm gonna bring some samples. Maybe we can just put some snares as well in the fill parts. Also, let's bring some build-up snares as well, just like that.
Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth.
So I'm gonna put this riser as well. Let's put it in key. So build-up snare and riser is gonna fit to the second build-up, but I like to use, at least try them in here as well. Also, I like to use this drone sound. So all we gotta do is just sidechain the drone. Also, let's put the same effect to the beginning of the build-up. You know, once you have this, you can just copy the drop, just like an intro. Now you got the intro. Also, let's put these guys like this. Maybe without the claps. And maybe we can put this arp a little bit open in the cutoff towards the breath.
Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you, but you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth.
So I don't like to use the build-up snares for now. And I'm gonna try if the vocals fit. I mean, the chorus vocals is gonna fit. So I think we can use the vocals maybe after the drop ends. You know, there will be another section. So maybe we can get rid of the melody in here, the synths, and we can put the chorus vocal in here. Okay, maybe not this one, but this one. So it's in key already. Yeah, we can just use this one maybe in here.
Baby, all my life I've been searching.
And the thing is, we can do something like that. For the arrangement, maybe in the who vocal part, we get rid of the claps. So I'm just following the same arrangement as the remix itself. And yeah, we can just get rid of the claps and keep this pattern on. And then the main vocals is gonna start here. We can just keep using these guys like that. So the drop synths, we can just filter them out in this section because now we are going to the real breakdown of the track. So before the limiter, I'm gonna put a filter and I'm gonna just filter this sound like that.
Baby, all my life I've been searching.
I'm gonna use this impact in here. Let's get rid of tail.
Baby, all my life I've been searching.
So let me still have the drones. Probably we can have the drones for the full track like that. And then we need to have some pads this time. So let's go to the serum. Bass and chord progression in the second part of the break section. The first part of the break, like in here to here, it's gonna just have the E minor chord, you know, just like a sustained note, but in the second time, we will introduce some chord progressions. So let me put the pads in here. So if I just make the chord progression first, then I can just make the first part. You know, always try to make the most complex part, and then you can reduce some elements, and that's the part just comes before. So let's go to the pack and search for some pads. So for the progression, we will start with the 6. And then we will go to root key, which is E. And then we will go to 7. And then this time we will go to the 5th. And then we will go to 4. So actually, this progression is something like that. I was most of the time using like this. And you can hear this progression in tons of tracks. So 6, 4, 1, okay? This is one of the most common progressions in electronic dance music. And even I made tons of tracks with just using this progression on the breaks. But in Cassian version of it, it's just changing it very cleverly. So it starts with the 6 and then goes to root. And then goes to 7. And then goes to 4. So actually, as you see, the first progression, my progression was like that, right? It was 6, 4, 1. And after 1, 7 all usually sounds very decent. You know, it's like gonna show you it's not finished yet. We are still continuing to explain the story. Yeah, that's why the progression, I love it. 6, 1, 7, 4. Yeah, it's something like that. So maybe I can put this 1 octave lower. It's very catchy. Let's copy the, I don't know, let's copy the 5th, and then let's copy the 3rd. Maybe the last one can be like that. Oh, those feelings, guys. Maybe like this. Why not? Even maybe we can hold this and then press this. Why it's not looping? Maybe we can check it with vocals.
Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears and I can see the final truth.
The ending not perfectly fit with the vocal, but rest, I think it's okay with the vocal. I like it. But I think we need one more layer because this is not that much sustained sound. Maybe with Sprayer we can, you know, make the pads much more wider. And okay, now we know the bass progression, so we can write a re-space in here. That was C, and then E, D, A.
Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears and I can see the final truth.
Maybe this. I like the bass to be more glidey. I'm gonna do it like that. Okay, perfect. Let me put some of my samples, maybe to break start.
Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you, but you left me without a warning.
And maybe this one. So we can, you know, make it like a question and answer. So I think this guy's was 125. Let me put down BPM. And also let's put the second one in key.
Baby, all my life I've been searching.
What if we give this Atmos, I don't know, ping pong?
Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you, but you left me without a warning. And the red turned into blue. Baby, all this
So in the first part, we can just hold the root chord. I can make it unique and I can just extend it to 8 bars. And we can filter the bass in. with the root. By the way, is the bass in the correct octave? It starts with E2. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that should be like that. No need to filter, just gonna automate the volume like this. And for the pads, filter, yeah, let's filter it. Let's filter them in like this.
All my life I've been searching for somebody just like you, but you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth.
Okay, I don't like this focus. And I think the background synths, they are hitting the root key. That's why they don't sound good with the first chord, because the first chord is like the C chord, you know? It's not the root key. Yes, let's think about it.
Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth. Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you.
So, okay, I think I can make an LFO lead in here, just like in the Cassian track. For the LFO lead, we need something plucky, and then we can easily make it LFO, you know, it's not that hard. What? We already got a preset? Yeah, I'm just gonna use this sound. It's already how I like to be. Let's put it maybe to the synths. Let's go LFO break synth. So let's write a melody. You know, we can use some notes, maybe the thirds from the chords. That's okay. It's like a cheat code. You can use the thirds and work around it, you know, from the chords. Okay, in here, we will just go back to the root, and then we will just get rid of the bass, because we are going to the drop. And then we will filter the pads out. And for this melody, let's think yeah, in the build-up, we can just automate the pitch of this LFO. So I think the first LFO of this preset controlled by the third LFO. Let's check it. Yeah, the third one controls the LFO 1 rate. So that's why the LFO is not stable. Let me revert the preset. I think I messed up. So we need to do something like that, guys. We need to get rid of this this guy. So I think I can just get a clone of this preset. And for it, I'm gonna do something like that. The melody is gonna be played by the original synth, and the second synth, when we pitch it up, I'm gonna just get rid of this LFO3 to LFO1 rate. So let's deactivate it. Okay. And then I can just automate this rate by manually. So I like to start it with the fourth note, and for that you gotta just take the BPM and divide it by 60 and multiply it by 4. So if I put it 8.4, no, 8.4, yeah, it should be in sync. And then I can automate and make it faster from here. You know, it's always calculated like that. So let's create an automation for this. Maybe do it like that. So we will end it a little bit early. I don't know, we need a pre-drop vocal, but I don't have it. So definitely I'm gonna start using my snares and risers. Let's bring them maybe a little bit here.
I can see the final truth. I can see the final truth. I can see the final. I can see the final truth.
Now I'm gonna bring my pre-drop fills, and I'm gonna just copy the first drop, just like that. In the second drop, we will have totally different synths.
Truth.
I think we are missing some like horn step in the beginning. Maybe in the first drop we can also add it. Let me search for the sounds. Or maybe should I use my atmosphere sound? Is it can be fit? Maybe. But I like to check if we can find some in the pack. So I'm gonna use this sound. Just like, you know, just a hit as the impact of the drop. So for the second drop leads, guys, it's gonna be a whole different story. Now this is the main drop of the track. So we will start with this sound. So this is gonna be a call and response. Maybe like this. So let's put it in here. Second drop lead. And we will put it some delay. So we will put it delay, and it's gonna be like very late, 16 of time. And we will just turn it off. And we will have the anima steps, finally. And don't forget to give this first sound some reverb as well. How about the same pitch again? Why not? It works in every case, guys. Like this. And let's get the main steps this time. So I'm gonna route it to the next channel, call it second drop steps. I'm gonna give it sidechain, some distortion. Let's leave it like that for now. And yeah, maybe love cut. Also a love cut. And I'm gonna write some anima style steps. Maybe we can go with more simple rhythm. Okay, not bad. Let's layer this bad boy. And I'm gonna use the side layer and the noise. I like to put it some delay reverb again with the patch. And I think we can... Okay. And we will copy this one more time. And after 16 bars, this time we will introduce the break pads to the drop. And we will use the progression. And we will use the break progression in the bass line. So it was C, as you remember, 2 times. And then it was... And it was the root key, E. And then it was D. And then it was A, like the 4th. Okay, let's copy it to all the layers. You don't need to give them like too much cutoff. Maybe we use it like that. But most importantly, don't forget to sidechain the pads. And we can just connect this sidechain drive knob to the sidechain main automation. We already have this in our template. So, we can turn it off. And we can turn it on when there's kick. Yeah, like that. And in the ending, we will just cut the low end. And as you see, the drop steps is not following the chord progression now. So this should be C. And this should be D. I think we can just follow all the chords. That will sound nice. As you see, once you have the foundation of it, it's not hard to arrange it. Now we will just grab this ARP, because we will use this ARP when we start the chord progression in the drop. I think we should have some vocals. I don't know, maybe. Maybe we can just have the vocals in here.
I just see the final truth. I just see the final truth.
I like to work a little bit more on the steps. So just made them a little bit more simple. Yeah guys, I'm very vibing with it. I hope you guys also enjoying while I create this banger. So in the break, or maybe in the drop, in my mind I could use this sound.
All my life I've been searching. Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you. But you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth. Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you. But you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth. With my tears, and I can see the final truth. With my tears, and I can see the final truth. I can see the final truth.
So maybe in the drop, the second drop, we can have some drop rights. Let me fit them to BPM.
All my life I've been searching for somebody just like you. But you left me without a warning. Baby, all my life I've been searching.
So for the rights, I like to go like maybe just extreme short side chain so it doesn't interfere with the kick.
You left me without a warning.
And also maybe I can just layer one more snare build up.
All this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth.
Okay guys, I'm gonna leave the track in here. So I made a full Afterlife style track, heavily inspired by Cassian's John Summit remix. And all the sounds I'm using is from Production Music Life's Mirage sample pack. So I'm gonna put a link to the description if you wanna check this pack out. So today that was it guys. I hope you can learn something from this tutorial and apply this to your own productions as well. Now I'm gonna play the final result of the track. So see you on the next video. Bye bye.
Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you, but you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth. All my life I've been searching for somebody just like you, but you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time I've been yearning just to find someone like you. Now I'm left alone with my tears, and I can see the final truth. Baby, all my life I've been searching for somebody just like you, but you left me without a warning, and the red turned into blue. Baby, all this time